No, not that part. Not that part again.
Hey everyone. Well, in the first video really didn't show the map, and I really don't have a good way to do this other than just show it to you on streets and trips. Basically, this right here is Missouri. This is up in Iowa, and then right over here is Illinois, Chicago right up in here, and down here is St. Louis. Okay, so basically in that first video we started in Mexico, Missouri. We went west through Columbia and Boonville, Missouri, and when I took the video I was just about right there, right in there someplace. So that was the first video. Now the second video, we went in through Kansas City. We gassed up, I think right around in here someplace. And then the second video that I'm going to have, basically we'll go all the way up where I'm crossing the Iowa border, and just end right just before we get to Des Moines, Iowa. So that'll be in this video, and then the next video we'll take off and head towards Chicago. Hey everyone, I just thought I'd make a quickie. I wish I could have a quickie right now. We are in Kansas City, Missouri, and you probably can't see it, but in the what is it, the foreground? Yeah, the foreground. You see the city of Kansas City, and we're now headed off on exit 8B 435 north to Des Moines, Iowa. So man, I tell you, this is going to be a rough ride. We just to give you an idea, in the first 2 hours we did 135 miles, which is pretty good time. But we also blew a whole tank of gas in that 135 miles. So I guess you can kind of figure what we were doing up I-70 towards Kansas City. We were getting on it a little bit, playing a little bit back and forth. So I'm sure that's why we blew so much gas. Usually, you know, on the highway, if I'm doing like 70, 75 mile an hour, I'll get close to 200 miles. So that was kind of weird that we only got 135. I didn't think it was going to be that much. So now we're settling down to a good pace. It's light, roads are good, traffic's light, and we're just going to stick to about 80 to 85 miles on the dial, which, if you can see my GPS, you'll see is about 74 to 75 miles an hour. So I think that's a good speed. I don't think there's any reason. There might be certain areas in the trip that we'll maybe try to make a little bit better time, but especially going through a city like this, we're going to keep it, you know, at a decent speed. So okay, I guess I'll go about another 100 miles and make another one. See ya. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Okay, everybody, this is still Wilson Rider 69, and yes, we're still on the same fucking ride. Well, looks like we're on about mile 250-ish, and my ass is starting to turn to hamburger at this point, but I'm still not too bad right now. A little bit of boredom. I don't know, it just started in the last 50 miles, I would say. First 200 miles were fantastic. You know, I was getting ready to say, I would suggest this ride to, you know, a lot of people that would want to go out and just not worry about anything else for the day and just go out and just ride all day long. But I would suggest trying to build up your stamina first, because it is a pretty grueling ride. We're getting ready to pass the state line, so I figured I'd go ahead and turn the camera on, and you know, every little bit of proof that I did this, it's just that much better. You know, you take off on a ride like this and you think, oh shit, well what if I didn't do this, or this, and so far all I'm doing, we've stopped twice for gas, and I've got, well, once when we left and once back there before Kansas City. And, you know, there's time and date stamped, but there's this log also with my paperwork, and, you know, I haven't been going to anybody and saying, hey, would you write your name down, and, you know, if they call you, would, you know, I'm not doing that. But it really doesn't say to do that. It says on a circuit route, you really only have to do the receipts. And not only that, but I'm going to have a video journal of my ride, so I would think that would be proof enough. You know, receipts of every place I went to get gas, and to have my ride, most of my rides, or you know, bits and pieces of it along the way on video. Okay, here we go. This is, I'd like to get over so I can see it better. The people of Iowa welcome you. Iowa, fields of opportunity. So, whoopee-doo, I'm in Iowa.